What's going on? This your boy General Africa coming back at you with another video. First off, I want to say shout out, big salute to my brother Town Biz JS, man. Um, Once again, he's has another excellent video, another excellent commentary, man. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You know, whenever that brother puts out videos, there's a couple channels that I'm always, whenever they put out new videos and I'm free, I'm watching them. 78 Ticket, Town, the one LBZ, and you know Quest. All the brothers. Dream Chasing, 78, Black Fight Fan. Um, Town Biz, you really been hitting them hard, and that's why you see people trying to address you and trying to attack you when you got a lot of subscribers, but it's not like here's some 50,000, 20,000, even 10,000, even 5,000. I mean, you're bringing the heat, man, and a lot of people listen to you, but it's not like you're some huge celebrity on YouTube and you got people basically on pins and needles waiting for you to, you know, waiting to hear what you're going to say next, man, and you rubbing people the wrong way. And you know what? That's good. That's a good thing, because um, what these people don't realize is that as black men and as black women, we know what we go through. You know, we have a sixth sense when it comes to spotting racism, spotting discrimination, and spotting double standards, and so on and so forth. So we don't need other motherfuckers to tell us what to do or what to say, how to think or how to feel, or how to spend our damn money. Right? I'm gonna get to that in a second. Now, to the dude that tried to tell Town Biz how to spend his money and had the gall, the unmitigated gall, the audacity to try and say, well, first off, before I even get to that, it's funny how you see a lot of these other ethnic groups, so-called minorities, right, who supposedly, are they're supposed to be some type of rainbow coalition, but there is none. And it's funny how these same people will use the same racist talking points as white supremacists. What am I talking about? Well, for instance, and this goes back to the times of Jack Johnson and before, telling black people what to do with our money, right? That's a white supremacist action. Oh, what are you talking about, nigger? You got it good. Be happy. This is what you're supposed to do with your money. You don't know what you're doing, as if we're not intelligent enough and wise enough to know what to do with our money and what we've earned. Not you, what we've earned. So I always look for those markers, those particular, that phraseology when people are talking, right? Because that's how. And I'm not gonna tell all the tricks. I know I'm in mixed company, and that's and I'm gonna get into that in another video about how a lot of, and I'm not bashing y'all, but how a lot of sisters sometimes go on these talk shows and they're in mixed company and they're talking about what we need to do and this and that. And it's not just sisters, it's brothers sometimes too. But we need to stop that. But that's another video. But we can spot these things, right? So you got these people that are supposedly on our side of the fence, right? Which we didn't build, which we didn't create. That division was here before us and it's going to be here after us. And you got these same people using these same racist, talking points. And then this dude has the nerve to say, why doesn't Black Lives Matter include Mexicans? Are you fucking kidding me? See, this is when, well, first off, I shut you off, once I see, the first race, racist talking before I shut you off. But then this is when I start to get hostile. When you start talking about, when you start literally being the most hypocritical piece of shit on earth, ignorant motherfucker, to say, why doesn't Black Lives Matter include Mexican people? Are you kidding me? You're not kidding me, right? Because, and I want to preface this before I get into this. You know, a lot of people say, well, I'm not racist. I have black friends. Well, that's bullshit. You know why? Because I have a Mexican girlfriend, right? And I love her to death. Love her to death. I'm gonna have a family with her one day. But guess what? I don't like a lot of y'all. For the same reasons that Town Biz talked about how many of you try and put us down and denigrate us in the workplace and dry snitch on us in the workplace. You know, in your little groups, acting like females, snickering, looking at us as if we don't see what you're doing, as if we don't see you sitting over there acting like little female bitches. How when we tried to create a coalition with you all in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, you know, because as black people, we're empathetic. And we know that, you know, melanated people, we all come from the same, you know, the same genealogy, man. I mean, it all started in Africa. But, you know, as melanated people, we know that we're connected. We try to create alliances with you guys and you spit in our damn mouths. So how dare you? How fucking dare you tell a black person or try and judge a black person and post a question, why doesn't Black Lives Matter include Mexican? When have y'all ever tried to include us? Why don't y'all include us in La Raza, huh? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. We've tried to build alliances and relations with y'all, and every single time you spit in our damn mouths. See, a lot of y'all don't realize that a lot of us, you know, black brothers and sisters are very, very learned. We're very conscious. And we don't just learn about what's going on around us. We learn about what's going on around the world, let alone across the United States. You don't think that we've encountered Hispanic people in our communities and in our workforces that have put us down and tried to alienate us and do wrong towards us? You don't think that we've observed what's gone on the West Coast in Los Angeles? How the Mexican mafia put out an edict to all Mexican gangs, all Sureños, to liquidate their neighborhoods, killing innocent black women and children. It's on YouTube. Please don't make me put up a video, because I will. And don't say it's gang shit, because I'm not talking about gangs. I'm talking about civilians being killed, especially in East Los Angeles. So don't come at me with that bullshit. You don't think that we see you put an NK on walls and graffiti? Like I said, I got a Mexican girlfriend. I actually have, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like a lot of y'all, but I do have Mexican friends, and I am close with, you know, a lot of Mexican people. And they will admit, yeah, they have family members that are very bigoted, extremely. So for you as a Mexican to act like we're in the wrong, it's just totally ludicrous. And you know it is. You know damn well it is. Now, Town Biz addressed many of the points. I mean, he basically covered it all, you know. Oh yeah, and to Mexico Native American, fuck you. you son of a bitch, because you're the main one talking about. You're the main one that coalesces with racists, known racists, and then you try and play the you know the you try and project that on us as if we're the ones that are attacking people. Nah, nah, nah. We were talking boxing at first, and then see, this is the problem with a lot of y'all. Y'all want us to just sit around and just be the world's punching bag. Well, guess what? We're not going to do it. So you can stay mad. But if we're getting attacked and we're being, abused and stalked, which continues till to this day on YouTube and in the real world, we're going to fight back. And if you got a problem with that, then you can just kick bricks, dude. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Because like I said, you coalesce with racists. You're the same person calling us Panthers. And guess what? You think that's an insult. That's how stupid you are. You're a stupid motherfucker, man. You're sad. Do I really have to get into the Panthers, how they were not at all an extremist group? How all they did was say, you know what? If we're being attacked, we have the right to defend themselves. Little did you know, California was open carry state back in the day till Reagan changed it. Yeah, you know why? Because we started arming themselves. And guess what? I've said this once, I'm going to say it again. Once black people start arming ourselves legally, that's when you're going to start seeing gun reform. Mark my words. I guess I do have to get into this. The Black Panthers were not an extremist group. I feel stupid even having to say that. You see, but that shows your true colors. You speak on things you don't know shit about. All they said was, listen, we're going to patrol our neighborhoods. We're going to fight back against police brutality. We're going to build up our neighborhoods. We're going to create the first free breakfast program. We're going to have educational classes. We're going to teach and mentor the youth. And for that, J. Edgar Hoover said they are the biggest threat to democracy in the United States. And they started COINTELPRO, the FBI. They infiltrated the Black Panthers. They put in double agents. They tried to push drugs to the Panthers, and they ultimately destroyed them. So, hey, call me a Panther, good. I wear that with pride. I wear that with pride. Trust. See, this is how I know that you're a dumbass and a racist and a bigot. See, you like to talk all this shit about us, right? As if we started any of this shit. But you don't say nothing about Sean Newton. You don't say nothing about Precise. You don't say nothing about any of these other dudes. You know what that makes you? Just as bad as them. Just as bad as them. And I know what your problem is. Your problem is we're speaking out. Whenever black people start to speak out, that's when people have issues. That's why people have issues with Colin Kaepernick protesting peacefully. Peacefully. But it's okay for Cliven Bundy militia to point guns and have an armed standoff with government officials and nothing happened to them. It's okay for racist Trump supporters to talk about how if Hillary Clinton wins, who I don't like at all, there needs to be a revolution. But no, Colin Kaepernick is the one that gets defamed, demeaned, and attacked. I see right through you, man. So like I said before, hey, when it comes to melanated people, if you got love for me, I got love for you. But black people ain't reaching out to y'all no more. Y'all the first ones to want handouts from the black community when it benefits you. Honestly, you're a bunch of brats and a bunch of hypocrites. The lot of you, as a whole, as a community. Like I said, a lot of you aren't like that, but a lot of you are. You're a bunch of brats and hypocrites because whenever you guys have issues, you want us to march with you. But whenever we have issues, whenever we try to reach out to you, you spit in our damn mouth. So to hell with you. Get our dicks out your mouth. Stop worrying about what we're doing. Stop trying to tell us how to spend our money. Stop telling us how we should think. Stop telling us how we should feel. We don't give a fuck about you. You just worry about y'all, okay? Just do that for me, please. You know, because like I said, I know what's going on the West Coast and out here in Chicago. You know, it's so many of y'all. You're starting to move into black communities, and there's been no friction. That's fine. We don't, as a whole, you know, we're empathetic people. We don't have a problem with you. But if you start that shit where you want to start liquidating us from our neighborhoods, there's gonna be some issues. I'm telling you right now. So yeah, man, Town Biz covered it. You know, but I just had to add my 2 cents. And if you've got a problem with that, hey, we can address it. I'm out.